What's going on, guys? It's Nate here, and before I start this video, I just want to say happy holidays to you. I mean, happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, New Year's, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate, worship the devil, you know, just you do what you do, I guess. But anyway, with that out of the way, I'd like to show you a really cool hidden quest line that you can trigger in Fallout 4 that really offers a lot. It's very similar to kind of like the Dark Brotherhood in a sense, and Skyrim, that sort of thing. Just it's a lot shorter, but trust me, it's really cool. It offers a very morally challenging decision at the end, and it also gives you a pretty cool reward if you do it the right way, which is basically a serum that makes you completely immune to radiation, and it's an unlimited supply of said serum, mind you. So it's a really cool reward if you know what you're doing. So you're going to want to head on over to this location here. It's called Parsons State Insane Asylum. It's right by Linwoods, and if you've ever been to the Museum of Witchcraft, which was one of the first places I visited, then you'll have a pretty cool fast travel point of reference, as well as any area nearby that you've already been to. So you're going to want to head over here, and you'll notice something. The doors are locked. Now, upon your first time arriving here, the area will be teeming with a perimeter of mercenaries. Now, you're going to kind of guess what you're going to have to do to them just by judging at the decapitated mercenary corpse on my left over here. You're going to have to kill all of the mercenaries surrounding the perimeter. And I mean all of them. These guys are very sneaky, so you might want to have to kind of look around just to make sure they've all been appropriately dealt with. So once you've appropriately dealt with all of these mercenaries, you'll notice that none of them have the key to the asylum door on them. And you're thinking, Nate, why did you just leave me on this wild goose chase that, didn't lead me to the asylum? Well, now what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to wait a good, I would recommend 2 days to a week. In-game, of course, not real life. That would be a little bit ridiculous. But you're going to want to wait a good in-game 2 days, 2 days to 5, depending on how long you'd like to take. Or was it 2 to 7? I don't know. You know, just wait 4 years in-game. I think that would work best. But after you've waited a good 5 days in-game, you're going to want to head on over to, I believe the name is Bunker Hill. It's a settlement located right next to the USS Constitution, and it's in Charleston, I believe, Boston. So you're going to head on over there. We're going to fast travel there, and I'll see you when we get there. So, race. Okay, so once you arrive at Bunker Hill, you're just going to open the gates, and you're going to look for a ghoul named Edward Deegan. You shouldn't have to look too hard, as he usually comes up to you, but sometimes you might find him hiding. We found him over at this bench, so we're just going to talk to him, and from there, I guess the story kind of sums itself up. So, meet Edward Deegan.
You there. We need to have a conversation.
You've got my attention.
And you got my attention by poking your nose into my business. Specifically, by shooting up a place called Parsons State Insane Asylum. A place that happens to be owned by my boss.
So just kind of continue with this conversation, tell him what he wants to hear, accept his offer, that's kind of the thing you want to do, and then we'll continue from there.
Yeah, I remember that place.
That's nice. You did a lot of damage, but I don't hold any of that against you. Part of the cost of doing business these days. I took the trouble of tracking you down because I'm always looking for people that can handle themselves in dangerous situations. Seems like you may fit the bill.
I live for danger. Where do I sign up?
I like your enthusiasm. By the way, I'm Edward Deegan. You'll mostly be working for me, but you'll need to talk to my boss first. His name is Jack Cabot. He likes to personally interview everyone I hire. He's careful like that. Come down to Cabot House in Beacon Hill and ask to talk to Jack. I'll let him know you're coming.
Alrighty, so essentially what he's going to do is tell you that the place you just shot up, Parsons State Asylum, Insane Asylum, was owned by his boss. And he's going to say he's not going to hold that against you. He's going to offer you to work for him, and he's going to tell you to go to his boss's place, which is located very close to Bunker Hill, fortunately. And it's just right over here. The name is Cabot House. I'm going to go skip until we get there, and we'll continue from there. But quick note, everything after this is going to be a little bit spoiler heavy. So for the spoiler cautious of you, I'd recommend you continue this quest line for yourself without watching the rest of the video, as it kind of pushes you towards it anyway. You're going to get the reward of this quest regardless of whether or not you listen to me talk. But if you're okay with that, if you're okay with the spoilers and a little bit of extra guidance and tips, then I encourage you to continue watching the video. So we're just going to go ahead. We're going to fast travel to this place. Alright, so we're at the ghoul Edward's boss's house named Jack Cabot. Essentially, all that's going to happen, you're going to go inside, you're going to meet his boss, and his boss, named Jack, is going to give you a bunch of different quests that you kind of have to fulfill in a bit of a linear string. But after you do that, you're going to get to the end of the quest line, which I think I'm going to skip to right now. And this is the last warning, major spoilers ahead, but if you're not cautious about that, not conscious about it, let's just skip to that. Alright, here we go, one last warning. We're going to skip to the end of the quest line. You got like 5 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, as promised, end of the quest line. And here you're going to be faced with a very difficult decision. Either kill this seemingly crazy man named Lorenzo Cabot, or kill his perfectly sane son's entire family and let him live. Now, I know that choice may seem pretty obvious at first, right? Or I'd hope so, but trust me, once you play through the questline yourself, you'll realize it's a very difficult decision, and it's kind of tugs on your morals a little bit once you get a better understanding of it. But depending on your decision, you'll be able to gain access to this serum, which I'll pull out right now in my inventory if I can access it through this damn interface. It should be right here. So it's called the Mysterious Serum, and depending on your choice here, you'll gain access to an unlimited supply of it. And as you can see, it offers 36,000 radiation protection. Excuse me for a second. I'm sorry, I got a little bit of a cold. But as you can see, it offers 36,000 rad protection, which obviously that's more than enough to basically call yourself immune to it. You can run around the glowing sea with your pants off, and you won't get anything. It's like Rad-X on steroids. So... and you'll also gain access to another gun, which unfortunately I don't have in my inventory. I haven't completed the quest yet, but you'll gain access to one of those two things depending on what you do. Now, I don't want to show you what happens after you free or kill him, because I think that's probably the best part of this quest line. And I mean, even if you think you made the wrong decision, you can always go back and reload a save if that's what you're into. So, thank you so much for watching. Choose very wisely, just for the sake of like advocating. We're gonna go ahead, unlock that door, piss off that guy, but. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope to see my next video, guys, post Fallout as often as possible. I've been indulged into this game. I've got almost, like, at least 50 hours into this. But thanks for watching. Hope to see my next video. Bye-bye. Have a fantastic day.